I'm going to show you how to get massive free traffic using something I like to call a secret Google search code. Now, what I'm about to show you will completely change the way that you search on Google. This single method can be applied to literally any related traffic portal. So let's get into this. But first, I just want to go over to google.com here, and I want to find a specific website here, eZine Articles. You've probably heard about this website before. And yes, this method has to do with submitting articles. And don't worry, don't let that distract you in any way. You just have to watch this. It's so cool. And the way I want to show you how to do this is first I have to go to eZine Articles. I'm just going to click on the first article that comes up and show you something within one of these articles. Okay? If you scroll right down at the very bottom, you're going to see these two lines here. And these two lines right here are on every single page on eZine Articles. Now, eZine Articles is like the largest website that offers free content on the internet in the form of articles, which means that as a publisher on here, you can submit an article and you can get a ton of traffic to your articles. But there's a way of utilizing Google to find articles that are getting a ton of views. Because what you do is you actually search for this text right here, because a lot of these pages on eZineArticles.com are actually indexed in the Google search engine, and Google has these specific search codes that you could use to actually pinpoint this information. A lot of people don't know how to do this, so this is really cool and really exciting. So I'm going to show you the tricks that Google lets you use. This is totally legitimate. There's nothing wrong with what we're going to show you here, and this is really cool. But I need to show you this text right here in order to make it make sense, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. And so what we're going to do here is I'm just going to copy this here. I'm just going to select that, right click and copy. Okay, and I'm just going to bring up a simple little text pad, or notepad I should say. I'm just going to paste it in here. Okay, let me get into the actual search code itself. So this is what we're going to write, or sorry, type into the actual search engine on Google. So if I just bring that up again here. So when you're at Google, google.com, what we're going to write in this actual search engine, we're going to write a piece of text in here, and the objective is I want to find articles that get a lot of views on eZineArticles.com. In other words, I want to see this number really big, and I also want to see within 2010, this year, not several years ago. So that's the objective here, and we're going to do that for a specific niche or market area. So this is how you do it. According to Google, you use this type of code. So you type the word site and then eZine Articles, eZineArticles.com. So now we're telling Google that we only want to search eZineArticles.com. Okay, let's put a space and two double quotes. And inside here is where you want to put your actual main keyword. For this example, I'm going to use the word virus for some sort of articles on, removing viruses from your computer. That's very popular. And so the intention of doing this is finding other articles on eZineArticles.com that are talking about removing viruses from your computer. And then what you could do is write a similar article that's getting similar traffic, and then you can promote affiliate products as an affiliate. And this is all free. It doesn't cost you anything to join up, say, for clickbank.com as an affiliate, and it doesn't cost you anything to join eZineArticles.com and submit your articles. This is absolutely free, so this is why it's so cool. So let's continue here. So I did a space after the keyword. Now we need to utilize this information up here. So I'm just going to select this first line here, and I'm going to right click and copy, and I'm going to do another double quotes there and put it inside. I just went Control C on my keyboard. Now the reason why we're putting double quotes around things, because we're telling Google, you know what, I want you to search for this exact text phrase, exactly, meaning I don't want any other words around it, I don't want any words stuck in the middle, I want this exact search term to come up in your results. Now here's something here, you see this 22? Now this is where it gets really fun. Let's remove that, and Google allows you to insert another code in here for a range, a number range. Now here's the thing, remember I said I want to find articles to do with viruses that have a high number of views. How do you do that? Well, what I do is I go 5,000, okay? I want to have a minimum of 5,000. You put 2 periods all the way up to, let's say, 100,000. Like that. Actually, that's more than 100,000. Now, the reason why I put all 9s there, because sometimes Google does a little goofy thing when you put 100,000. So I just go 1 under 100,000. So now what Google's going to do, it's going to look for this exact phrase, but this number, it's going to look for a range between 5,000 to 100,000. Now let's continue. Put another space, another set of double quotes, and let's grab this piece of text, right-click, copy, put it in here, and go right-click and paste. And now what you want to do, now I just want to search all of the articles, all the pages that contain an article that are just in 2010. So you can specify months and stuff like that, but all you got to do is in the place of where it says October, what you do is you go Shift and then the number 8 key on your keyboard to give the asterisk. That means I don't care what month it is, just any month. And the same with this number here. I don't care what date, any date, but I want it for 2010. And this is our secret Google code. Let's right-click, copy that. Let's go back to Google, and let's search for that. Right-click and paste. Take a look at this. The results that are coming back right now are articles to do with virus, and I know that they've been searched more than 5,000 times. Look at this one, 12,971 times. 21,353 times, 18,000, and this one's over 5,000. And this is October 13th, 2010, May 30th, February 4th, February 27th. So for the purposes example, let's go with the first one here. So if we just select this one, and you could actually see the power of this, you know, you can use other keywords. Now if you actually just remove the keyword, it'll just return all of the articles that have over 5,000. So you see here, it returned 131 results, 131 articles that have over 5,000 hits this year. Pretty cool, eh? Now let's just go back to the other example. Let's just stick with this one here. So if I just go to that, and we can take a look, if we scroll down, we could see this one was viewed over 12,000 times since February 27th. So here's the idea. The next step in this research is to try to pinpoint which keywords in this article, and they're usually 90% of the time in the title. All the main keywords are in the title. You pretty much assume that for any article on here, if the article writer has actually done their homework. So what you want to do is try to find the keywords in here that are actually sending the traffic to this article from the search engines. That's the next step. Now if you're starting to figure out what's going on here, but once you find out those keywords, the next thing you want to do is you take this exact article and you rewrite it. You can rewrite it yourself or get some service to rewrite it, or even, you know, you could get one of those synonym kind of rewriter softwares. It kind of spins it for you with different synonyms inside in the words. There's several ways of doing it, right? And that's all you got to do. Then you go in here and you post that article back in here with the similar keywords, but obviously you change it a little bit so you're not copying the article directly. But the thing is, we now know what keywords are going to be sending all this traffic. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So let me continue here. Let's try and pinpoint which keywords are probably sending all the traffic to this article. Going back to google.com, just type in Google keyword tool. Okay, it's usually the first one that comes up. Now here's what we want to do. First you have to enter in this little CAPTCHA image, so you can use the tool, D-A-N-D-E-A, okay. And you see here, we can supply the website link. We'll go back to that article. This is the website link up here for that article. Right click, copy that, and paste it in here. Right click and paste. Now what Google's going to do, click search, Google's going to go to that page and extract out all the keywords that are basically within that article and the title and whatnot, and that whole page. Now this isn't totally accurate, but it gives you an idea of what keywords. Now what you want to do basically is you want to try and find where does that website rank in the search engines for each of these keywords. It takes a little bit of time. What you'd have to do is you copy this keyword, go to Google, and then put it into Google and see if that link shows up in the first page results. There are tools available online to do that, kind of help you a little bit faster, and I found a couple of free ones. And for the purposes of this video, just intuitively looking at the title, I can kind of tell what the keywords are going to be. Like for example, I think it'll probably be remove av.exe will be one of the keywords. Possibly av.exe virus could be one of them, or even av.exe removal. Let's just try this one right here. I'm just going to copy that, right? And I'm not even sure if that keyword was given to us in here. Out of the 100 that it returned, I'm not even sure. We'd have to search in there. But what we can do here is use a tool at keywordenvy.com, and we can paste this keyword in here. And let's go get another keyword. Let's try this keyword here. Paste that in here. And then we also need the web address again, so I'm just going to copy this. Right click and copy, and then right click and paste. And I want to see in Yahoo, or Google Canada, Google UK, Bing, and Ask. So let's go ahead and click search. So what this tool is going to do now, it's actually going to take those keywords and enter them into all those search engines, and then check to see if this page, this link, comes up anywhere on the first page of each corresponding search engine. Now take a look at this. For this particular keyword, in Google US, it shows up on the 3rd position, the first page. And Google.ca, the Canadian version of Google, first page. Same with the UK, first page. Bing, first page. Ask, first page. It doesn't look like Yahoo actually has it on their first page, but even the second keyword, it's all on their first page. Now I can generally assume a lot of traffic is probably coming from those keywords, but the one thing I kind of forgot to try here is there actually people searching for these keywords? Now we can find out by going back to the Google tool here. Let's just try this here, because I'm not sure if those keywords are in there. Let's just do this and go, whoops, let's go get those keywords again. This is one of them. And let's get that other one. And let's just see if these keywords are actually being searched. And I'm just going to click this little button here that says only show just the results from these keywords. So if I click search, now it looks like remove av.exe. Yeah, it gets searched 1,300 times a month. And the other one 3,600 times a month. So now we can generally assume the majority of that person's traffic has been coming from these two keywords. And we just figured that out by using all free tools. Now here's the idea. Now what you want to do is go back to this article, create or rewrite this entire article, right? And try to focus on those keywords. But of course you can continue analyzing this by using the Google tools, whatnot, to try and find other keywords that possibly rank this high in the search engines. So now we have all the tools that we need in order to basically duplicate the results that this person has had. Now if we take a look at this particular person